Hello traders, in this video we're going to compare FTMO and MyForexFunds, that's MFF, which are the most popular proprietary firms for traders. So if you don't actually know what they do, they actually give traders funded accounts. When I mean a funded account, they give them a large amount of money to actually trade. Before they give you this money, you would actually have to prove to them that you can actually trade this money by passing a challenge, which are in two phases. So I'm going to compare these two proprietary firms as we go into this video. So get ready as we start this comparison. This is UCFX. Welcome back to my channel. This channel is all about helping forex traders get acquainted with the necessary information and knowledge on how to actually become profitable in the forex market. So if this is you interested in contents like this, do subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell notification icon to actually get notified anytime we upload new videos. And don't forget to drop in the comment section any topics that you would like us to make videos on. We'd actually attend to them. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with my forex funds. And in my first fund, we have the three kinds of program. We have the rapid evaluation and the accelerated. So the evaluation is basically for the challenge. So and that's the one we are going to be talking about in this video. So the amount they're going to give you, we have the 5K account, we have the 10K, 20K, 50K, 100, 200, and the 300K, which is the maximum. So, and this 300K and the 5K, we actually launched earlier. So unlike before, they were actually 10K, 20K, 50K, 100, 200 were available. So let's look at this. Let's look at my first fund before we now check on FTMO. So let's compare the two. So these are the rules you need to follow to actually pass or get the funded account, right? So you need to actually obey these rules, and it actually has two phases. So the first phase, you're going to grow the account. Let's say they give you a $10,000 account. So you're going to grow the account to 8%. So you're going to make 8% of the account, which is actually $800 if you're trading a 10K funded account. So you're going to make 8%, then which is the first phase. Then the second phase, you're going to make 5%, which is $500. So that applies to any other account you actually get. Let's say you want to trade the 100K account, the same stuff still applies. We have the 8%, which is still the $8,000, and then we have the 5%, which is $5,000. Yeah. So these are the rules that you need to actually obey before you can actually get this funded account. So they are not just going to give you the account so that you can start trading right away. So they're going to test you. They're actually going to give you this challenge to know if you are actually equal to the task. So here we have the first rule. We have the 5% drawdown. So on 5% drawdown on my forex funds, which means every day you have 5% to lose. So you're not permitted to lose more than 5% of your capital or any amount you have in your account. You're not permitted to lose more than 5% each day. So let's say you have the 10K account, you're not permitted to lose more than $500 in a single day, right? So then we have the second rule, which is the overall drawdown. We have the 12% overall drawdown, which means you're not permitted to lose more than 12% of your initial capital. Let's say they give you the 10K account, which is you're not permitted to lose more than $8,800. So your account is not permitted to go below that amount. So that's actually the overall drawdown, which is $1,200 for 10K account. So the same stuff applies to every of the accounts. The 100K, which is the 100K is $12,000, right? So you're not permitted to lose more than $12,000. Yeah. So then we have the third rule, which is the 8% profit target. So on the first phase, you need to get 8% profit in any of the accounts. So let's say you're trading the 10K, which is you need to make $800, which is the 8% within a period of 30 days. So you're going to make it within a period of 30 days to actually pass the first phase. So after the 8% profit target, which means you're now permitted to enter the second phase. And this brings us to the fourth rule, which is 5% profit target for the phase 2. So which means when you're now in phase 2, the profit target is no longer 8%, but now 5. And you have a period of 60 days to actually make this profit. So then the number 5th rule is 5 trading minimum days, or 5 trading day minimum. So which means, let's say you're giving the account today and you started trading today, the first phase, and you make the 8% the same day, which means you still have to wait for 5 trading days before you enter the next phase, which is phase 2. And as well, if you are trading the second phase and you pass it within a day, which means you are still going to wait for 5 days before you are now given the funded account. And this brings us to the last but not the least, no trading restriction, which is number 6th rule. And in this 6th rule, you are permitted to trade anyhow you want, anytime you want, and but you still have to obey the rules, the overall drawdown and daily drawdown and stuff. But no profit targets again, no profit targets again. You just have to make any profit that you can be able to achieve. Then for the daily drawdown, it still applies. The overall drawdown still applies when you are funded. And when you trade, let's say you're trading the 10K account and you're able to make 10% of the account, which is $1,000, they are able to give you about 85% profit split. So you'll be getting about $850 from the 10% you made, and the remaining percentage will be for the proprietary firm. So basically $150 will be for them, and the 5%, which is $850, will be for you. So, and that's that for my forex funds. Let's go over to FTMO. So here we are on FTMO. Just like on my forex funds, the FTMO has the evaluation phase, and we have the accounts to range from, you have 10K account, you have the 25, you have the 50, you have the 100, you have the 200. Unlike my forex fund has $5,000 account, and it has another maximum trading account of $300,000. So this is where we start tabling out the comparison. So this is the number one stuff you need to compare. The FTMO only has 10K to 200, while the my first fund has from 5K to 300. So, and then just like we have on my first fund, we have the first phase and the second phase. We as well have the step 1, which is the first phase, and the step 2 as well, which is the second phase. And as well for this then for this step 3 is now where you are now finally funded. So basically the challenge is just step 1 and step 2, which is similar with the first phase and the second phase. So just like we have on my forex funds, the trading period for the first phase is still 30 days, which means you are allotted 30 days to actually have a target, have a certain profit target. Then the second phase, you are now allotted 60 days as well. So my first fund at FTMO has the same allotted period of days for the step 1 and the step 2 verification processes. Then for the minimum trading days is 10 days. Just like I talked about on my forex fund. My first fund has 5 trading minimum days. So my first funds just okay in FTMO, which means if you pass the first phase today, let's say today,
which is you are still going to wait for 10 trading days to be able to move to the second phase. Unlike my forex fund, you're only permitted to stay for just 5 days. So I think you can put that in consideration while choosing the proprietary firm that you want to do business with. So, and the maximum daily loss is okay. Remember, we are okay. Let's use the $10,000 account. So the maximum daily loss is $500, which is basically 5%. So because this is 10K account, so the maximum daily loss is $500, which is 5%. Just the same with my forex fund, still 5% for the first phase and for the second phase as well. So, and it still applies to when you are now traded, when you are now a funded trader, see step 3. So it's still $500 daily drawdown. So, and then for the maximum daily loss, which is the overall drawdown, we have 10%. Unlike my forex fund has 12% overall drawdown, which means it gives you an additional 2% to actually help you, get back on your feet. Maybe if you are actually in a very large or big drawdown. So this is a more advantage to people that are trading in my forex fund, are using my forex fund proprietary firm. Then this 10% overall drawdown still applies to the second phase and to when you are now funded. So unlike my forex funds, it's just 12% overall drawdown, difference of 2%. Then the profit target is $1,000, which is 10% because this is a $10 account. So it's 10% for the first phase. Unlike my forex funds is just 8% profit target within 30 days. But FTMO is 10% within 30 days. And for the second phase is 5%, which is the same as my forex funds. So here, when you're not funded, just trade as you want, make any profit that you want to make, is indefinite. So, and then I think that would be. Then for the profit split, FTMO offers about, it's a 80 ratio of 80 to 20, which is basically 80% profit split. So unlike my first fund is 85% profit split. Although they actually mentioned that they would increase this depending on say if you meet the condition of our scaling plan, not only do we increase the balance of FTMO account by 25%, the payout ratio will also automatically change to a staggering of 90 to 10 risk to what 90 to 10 risk ratio. Sorry. So that's basically 90% profit split. So that's actually when you actually meet their conditions, just like stated here. So basically for a start, it will be 80%. So with all these comparisons, I think you would actually know the proprietary firm that you would want to choose. So choose put in the comment section any what do you think about these proprietary firms, the one that you would actually want to do business with, or just let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you think. And this is not actually a kind of advertisement or something. So I'm just trying to put up this, to actually, show how these proprietary firms actually work. So we have lots of other proprietary firms, but these are I think the two most popular proprietary firms out here in the forex industry. So do check out our channel for more videos to actually help you trading, and see you on the next video.